Hello, my name is Derek from Tomcat Gas Trading and welcome to part 2 of this gas engineer does dot, dab and plastering. So this is the first video you're watching, then you've started at the wrong place, you've missed dot and dabbing, you need to go to video 1 to watch that. If you just want to know how to plaster, then keep watching this video. Let's get on with it.
Now we're starting to lose the light, so I need to crack on with this now so you can see me mixing some of this multi-finish. Like I said at B&Q before, there are loads of different plasters. Well, not really loads. There's multi-finish and board finish. There is the one coat stuff as well. So I'm using this because it doesn't go off as quick, because I ain't no professional plasterer. So let's get on with it. Again, let's get the bag open.
Now this plaster we're using is gypsum multi-finish plaster, and you can use it on a wide range of backgrounds and it provides a smooth, it's in a high quality surface for internal walls and ceilings, very durable, and it can also be used as decorative finishes. Now one of the things we've got to do is make sure it's completely mixed properly, and then when we have mixed it, as you can see what I'm doing here, it's making sure the whisk is cleaned properly. Because like I said in the first video, the biggest part of plastering is making sure your tools are kept clean at all times. So always make sure you clean them.
Okay, just going to make sure, get all the sides done. And it's just starting to rain. But, can you see that? That's what we're looking for. So it just stays on the trowel. Nice creamy texture. So we're going to do 2 coats. This first coat will be thicker than the next coat. Okay, now it's starting to rain, let's get everything in. Now before we do any plastering, we need to put some scrim on. So what this scrim is, it's sticky on this side, it's like meshing and it goes across the centre. So it doesn't crack the joints. You just basically pull it out, smooth it out, and it sticks to the wall, and now we can plaster over it. So I've just got this last little bit to do down the bottom here. So I'm going to start from the bottom. There are a lot of plasterers start from the top. So the first thing I'm going to do is load my homemade hawk up with some plaster, find my skimming trowel, which is here. So here's my skimming trowel, and what you do is you tilt the board back towards you, put your trowel in the centre and put it on the edge of your trowel like that. Then you start at the bottom and you just put it up and get your next lot, put it next to it, and you do like a little bend at the end, wipe off the excess, get some more on the hawk, starts at the bottom and do a twist at the top. So your first coat, you're not really worried about it at the moment, you just need to get it on the wall, and then you can spend time then smoothing it out. But the action stays the same. Load up your board, split it in the middle, get it on the trowel, angle it at the bottom. I don't know whether you can see this or not, but angle it at the bottom, and as you come up the wall you make a little twist, and you can start from this side and just go across. It's not a lot of room here. And like I say, the main aim of the first part is to get it on the wall. So I'm probably going to get in the way of the camera now, but we'll see how we go on.
The chemical reaction that occurs with the plaster and water is actually called exothermic, and the plaster could actually reach temperatures of up to 60 degrees C. So one thing you must never do is stick your hand in a bucket of plaster and leave it there for it to set, because it could actually give you 3rd degree burns.
So that's the first coat done, all the way up to the top, done down the corners. So just gotta let it go a bit more techie, and I can get the next one on. So we're ready for the second coat now. This has gone off now. So this is a lot thinner, you can see that, than the one we mixed before, because this is just a finished coat now. So let's get some on the wall. In exactly the same way. I'm starting at the bottom, holding my trowel at an angle and moving towards the wall. Everything's in the bloody way on this job. Probably going to get in the way of everything now, so we'll check back in a minute. So second coat's on. Time for another brew, because you just don't want to mess with it. I'm just going to let it go off now and then polish it up. So it's not looking too bad for an amateur. Cheers. Now I think we're ready for troweling up. Little top tip for you. A little spray bottle. Now the professionals would use brushes and throw water at it, and they don't even use water, a lot of the guys, because they dry polish it. So all you got to do, and this time I'm starting from the top because the water runs down the wall. So spray the wall and then just start troweling up. And again, I've got my trowel on a slight angle, as you can see from what I've been pulling off. Not got it flat, otherwise it'll stick.
When you do this troweling up, you might have to do it 3 or 4 times, so you must wait 15 minutes in between each time.
Okay, I'll check back in when I've polished it all up. And that's as much as it's getting tonight. So, all done for tonight. It's 8 o'clock, time for a bath. I'll polish it up, I'll give it a dry polish tomorrow. Get the worktop back and we can get everything back in. And it just means it needs painting when it's dried. So, we'll have a look and see what it's like in the morning. Morning everyone, welcome to day 2 of dot and dab and plastering. So, got to give it its final polish now. It's dried out okay. We've got to put the air vent back in there. We've got to move the shelf up about another inch because I was a right beggar getting the washing machine out. Clean up, door back, washer back in, dryer back in. And then we have to wait till next weekend so I can get it all back out again to paint it. So yeah, that's the jobs for today. But first of all, it's morning coffee, and I'm going to make sure I'm finished by 3 o'clock because big game against Liverpool today. Not looking forward to that one. Anyway, let's get on with it. Now when you're polishing up, you don't want to make it too shiny, because if you do make it too shiny, your bloody paint doesn't stick. So get a nice smooth finish. It doesn't have to be, well, wherever you've got it, but it doesn't need to be mega shiny because you want paint to stick to it. So don't spend hours and hours polishing it, I mean, especially if it's in a cupboard like this. Again, just using the edge of the trowel, wetting off the plaster. Did you also note I didn't cut the hole out for the extractor fan because it makes it a lot easier to do that later. So I'm going to go outside, put something through the centre of the hole, so I've got the hole, and I'm going to get my plasterboard saw and saw the circle out. Makes it so much easier. So another tip. Catch back with you later.
So what I'm doing here is just getting ready for putting the vent in for the tumble dryer. So I was going to put an extractor fan in and wire it up, but I didn't. I decided just to put a vent in. So this is where the tumble dryer used to be vented through. We've now got a condensing dryer, so we don't need it. So I'm just using this extra long masonry bit just to go through the centre of the plasterboard so I can see it from the other side. So I know there's no wires in the way or anything like that, I can actually see right the way through, so you can see the drill bit coming through. So I drilled through the centre and then putting the drill right onto the side of the holes, and then drilled in a few more places so I could see where I needed to cut the hole out. This makes it so much easier doing this way when you come to plastering, rather than trying to plaster around the hole, you don't get it as flat. Doing it this way, it becomes a lot flatter. So I'm just using my plasterboard saw now just to cut the hole out. Always remembering to wear PPE equipment, got my safety glasses on. You'll also notice I've not ducted this hole at all, because basically we don't have a cavity wall in our house. It's just it's 2 bricks thick, so it's already sealed on the inside, which I'd already done, so there was no need to duct it. And when I do decorate it, I'll caulk around the edges with decorator's caulk. So I'm just drilling the holes through now for the raw plugs to hold the fascia on, just knocking them in with the hammer. And I will sink these raw plugs into the brick rather than into the plasterboard, and it makes it a lot more secure doing it that way. The brick's a lot stronger than the plasterboard, so you're better off screwing into the brick rather than the plasterboard. Now this plastering job is kind of the job the DIYer can attempt, even if you've never done it before, because really it's in a cupboard what's not on show. So it is a good place to practice, even though it is quite tight. What I'm doing now is just putting the battens on the wall for the worktop for the dryer to sit on. So I just moved it up an inch, because like I said, it was a right pain to get the washing machine out, and the little shelf what was made kept sticking as well on the top of the washing machine when it got warm in there. So I'm just putting the battens level around the outside of the wall. So this is a brick wall going between us and next door, so I've got the bigger drill out for this one. So I'm just using the holes in the wood, well, eventually when I decide to put it on a hammer. Just using the holes in the wood to mark it first before I drill through to put the plugs in, and remember I will be sinking the plugs in again. So we're just getting the last batten on now before I put the worktop back on to hold the tumble dryer above the wash machine. We're getting near the end of this job now. So just putting the final screws to fix the worktop into the battens, make it secure. Doesn't have to be anything fancy here, it's only in this cupboard. So that's the shelf all in now. I'm getting near the end of this job. That's the shelf in. Let's get the washing machine back in after a clean up, and the dryer back in, door back on, and my wife can do the washing. And it's finished. Well, nearly finished. Just a massive big mess to clean up now, and paint it next week. So, if you've liked this video, why don't you give us a thumbs up or leave a constructive comment down below. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, then get subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell
because we release new videos every Wednesday. So all I've got to say now is, let's hope United beat Liverpool. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. See you next Wednesday guys for the next video.